Before he was one of Titleist's leading salesmen, Al Birmingham was one of the better amateur golfers in Arizona. Before that, he held similar status in Western Pennsylvania high school play, regarded enough that he followed Arnold Palmer to Wake Forest on scholarship. And while this prep basketball ace didn't take the court for the Demon Deacons, I was too small, he said, his golf acumen helped lead Wake to its first ACC title in that sport in 1955. Amateur golf was Al's bailiwick for several years, through a stint in the Army and then into business, where he sold insurance first and then pharmaceuticals before rejoining the golf business. We say rejoining because at the tender age of 17, he was not just a caddy at Montour Heights Country Club in the suburbs of Pittsburgh, but the caddy master. His new golf job would be more substantial, salesman for Acushnet, which is to say Titleist. His area was Arizona, Utah, and Las Vegas, and while Al says he was riding the wave of the golf boom, it's fair to say he was responsible for at least a part of it. This schedule meant networking. Al Birmingham knew everyone worth knowing in his territory.
He grew his relationships in the selling environment unlike anyone I've ever seen. And that's something that I took away as a young man coming to backfill for him. That relationship selling is the key to success. People want to buy from people they like. And everyone liked Al Birmingham.
Once, twice, 3 times Al was selected as Titleist's National Salesperson of the Year. But he did more than push balls, clubs, and accessories. A human version of LinkedIn, Al knew who wanted a better job and where those better jobs were available.
You know, we talk about in the PGA the growth of the game. Well, there's someone who wasn't in the PGA that was committed to the growth of the game, whether it was the Papago Men's Club back in the day. He was on the board of directors of the AGA and then the president, and taking care of the golf professionals and junior golfers and so on and so forth. But you know, you spend your pretty much his whole career in one position, and it happens to revolve around the great sport of golf. He just spread so much of his support in so many different ways that I think he had a lot of influence on a lot of us throughout our careers.
He also kept playing, becoming one of the dominant players in the state's public golf scene, including appearances in the U.S. Public Links Championship. Moreover, he worked behind the scenes to improve the game in the state, first as president of the Papago Men's Club, then as a co-originator of the Arizona Golf Association's handicap system, when the group had merely 4,000 members, and finally, as president of the AGA. After 34 years in sales, Al retired, sort of. Drawing on his matchmaker instincts, Titleist asked him to coordinate a national mentoring program to assist aspiring golf professionals and sales representatives in the industry.
Wally Uline asked Al Birmingham to be the very first national sales mentor. He raised his hand and couldn't accept it fast enough, because that was the passion that he had, was to make everyone better around him.
For all those reasons and more, the Southwest PGA honored Birmingham with the 2007 Answer Award, which recognizes an individual or group whose positive efforts have influenced the history of Arizona golf. 4 years earlier, Birmingham was inducted into the AGA's Arizona Golf Hall of Fame. "Golf has given me almost everything I have in life," Al once said. He paid the game back many times over.
Al Birmingham's one of the most wonderful human beings you'd ever want to meet. Lifelong friend and just a phenomenal human being.
Kind of neat to now know that he's going to be a three-peat Hall of Famer. Titleist Hall of Famer, Arizona Golf Association Hall of Famer, and now Southwest Section PGA Hall of Famer.